Welcome to Groningen, Netherlands. We're here for one day. It's not raining, it's a little cloudy, but we're used to the cold.
Yep.
And clearly Sophia has a cold because she's just been like coughing on me. And so let's head to the day. Do you want to explain what we're doing today?
Yeah, do my phone.
Oh my god.
Do my phone. That's what it
Wow, this hostel is probably the coolest thing that we have seen so far. The last place was an absolute dump. We had rats and pigeons living next to us, screaming at night, slamming into the window, trying to eat through the glass to eat our food. But this place is official. We actually are sharing a bed tonight. This got a lot of space in there. Let's give you a little tour. So happy. Oh my god, this is so cool. So much better than the last place.
that I found.
This place is huge,
That I found.
so clean. This is the new age hostel experience. Look at this bathroom. Oh my god, we had one tiny sink for 12 people in the room. It was so bad. Look how many toilets, showers. Oh my god. Oh, thank god. Things do get better. So I just got a kip burger from one of these snack stands. We've been wanting to get one, but we kind of want to just stay on the healthy track, but it actually looked pretty good today.
Yeah.
I got a kip burger. I'm pretty sure kip just means chicken in Dutch, maybe, because I've been seeing that a lot. But anyway, here's Sophia for the national food.
Yes. This is called an earballen, and yeah, it's kind of a little surprise, but I'll bite into it and hopefully it's actually tasty like I think it would be. So it's like a stuffing that's, I believe, fried, and then there's like an egg in the middle. So I think it tastes really good right now. So I'll let Jackson try it too.
The kip burger was actually really good. When you think of fast food, you kind of think of like dry and minimal like sauce, meat kind of. But this has a lot of sauce. I'm not sure what this sauce is, but it's really good. I'm gonna try everything now.
Yeah.
So what would you give it out of 10?
I would probably give this a solid like 7. This is really good.
Dang. I actually really enjoyed what Sophia got, the ear ball. Again, has a really nice warm egg in the middle. I love pepper. It had a lot of pepper in it and super like crunchy outside. I would give it maybe like an 8.6. It was actually so good. A little spicy, a little peppery. Love pepper so much, oh my god. But that was really good. We're filling up our water right now.
Yeah. So hit it up nice.
We don't see many of these like little water stations. Probably we've only seen like 4 out of, like 20 days. 20 days. That's actually really sad. And now I'm gonna start crying. We still have more days to come. Woo! But this city, I don't know if this is the city square of Groningen. Pretty weak though, I'm not gonna lie. Coming from what we saw from Belgium, this city center, kind of boring looking. I like this little stone star in the middle, but yeah, I guess we're spoiled because of Brussels. I accidentally just dropped my ticket straight into the gutter. So now I don't have a coin. She's in there.
Adrian. I said your name, little girl. Answer me. I said your name, little girl. What's your name? As you can hear, we are currently in the Martini Tower, which translates to Martini Tower in English. There was actually two other towers that were in this exact same spot, and the first one was built at the end of the 13th century and stood about 30 meters high, but sadly did not survive. And then a second tower was built in the same area and collapsed at the end of the 15th century. And the current tower, which Martini Tower, is standing here today and is a nice tourist attraction to visit and climb up in a tower, and it opens at 11 a.m. and closes at 5. The tickets that we paid for were about $6 per person, so fairly cheap for a little date and climb up a tower, a clock tower, or technically a bell tower.
Made it to the top of the Martini Tower to check out some cool views of Groningen, Netherlands. This place is completely different from Amsterdam from our current perspective. A lot smaller. Looks like there's some like tall office buildings and residential areas. It's a total different vibe. Way less people, honestly, way more bikers, way less cars. Do you have any observations?
Yeah, I mean, there should be less cars. One of the facts we wanted to say was that this area in Groningen has like the least noise pollution.
So what makes Amsterdam and Groningen actually different? They are very two different Dutch cities with each of their own vibe. Amsterdam is big, busy, international, with nearly 1 million people compacted in a somewhat small city. It's famous for its 17th century canals, narrow townhouses, leaning townhouses due to the wooden posts the whole structure of the town or foundation of the town is built on, and iconic museums like the Van Gogh Museum that we visited and the Anne Frank Museum, or the Anne Frank house that we decided not to visit, mainly again just due to there was a lot of construction over it. They kind of just push you in and out. Like there's no real history or tour giving. It's just go up to the top, go check out the original room. The rest of the whole house is completely redone and not even original, and then get out. But when we at least took the Anne Frank walking tour, we learned so much. And although we didn't go in the house, we got a great understanding for, what the Dutch people and the Jewish community faced during World War II. So we gained a lot of information from that. Groningen, on the other hand, is a lot smaller, more laid back, with big student population here with the University of Groningen. The vibe here is a lot younger and less touristy, as we have clearly seen, because in the city center here, you can see that there are barely any people. Also, we're here on a Tuesday, and honestly, I guess it doesn't even really matter, because when we were in Amsterdam, for example, at the red light district on a Monday, on a Sunday, like, it doesn't matter. It's packed. And obviously, the later you go at night, it'll be less packed, and you'll have more, you know, drug dealers coming up to you asking if you want anything and making you feel super uncomfortable. And then it kind of just deters you from staying in the area. Also, I know this is supposed to be a video about Groningen, but just some more notes on Amsterdam. Again, as you go later in the night, especially if you're a girl, you know, maybe at the beginning, maybe let's say at like 7 or 8, it might be like, this is a wild guess, but 30 to 40% girls, and then 60 to 70% guys. But as the night keeps going, it's probably 98% guys and 50% like drug dealers and stuff. So although we want to walk around the iconic red light district, it just kind of like gave us a bad vibe as we went later in the night. But Amsterdam was a great experience overall. Here in Groningen, we have, I don't know where I'm actually going with this.
Did you know that Groningen is often called the cycling capital of the Netherlands, with bikes outnumbering the residents? About 60% of the trips made in the city are made on a bicycle. The city is designed for cyclists with extensive bike lanes, traffic lights, and prioritizing bikes overall. There's even multi-level parking facilities for everybody that bikes to their job or places that they want to shop to. This makes bikes the fastest way to travel and makes everybody here basically go car free, which also helps with the carbon emissions too. The city cycling culture is so strong that even in harsh weather, it doesn't stop anybody from biking all around.
This also could be a myth, but did you know that in Groningen, bars don't actually have a set closing time? They only close when the last guest leaves. I'm not sure if this is true. We aren't the party animals to really test it out, but hey, if you wanna test it, I guess stay here until like 7 a.m. But you better tip them.
Right above me is a very large sundial. Clearly it's not going to be working today because it's very cloudy and there's no sun out to even tell what time it would be. So how this started out is, if it was about 3 o'clock when they started building this, that's the time that they would put on there so they have a reference time. So when the sun is out, it'll create a shadow on a gold arrow thing, and that points to what the exact time would be. Sadly, we can't have any reference to show you right now, but overall, really cool and very interesting to see up here.
Be super careful when you come to Martini Tower. I have 2 mild concussions already. One of them was because Sophia, and she's laughing over there. Look at the height of my head to this door. So be super careful when walking in. Another thing that we noticed about Groningen so far, also in Amsterdam and the Netherlands, is we love these nutrition scores that you can find on the various food items. Really helps with us picking out food. Recently we went away from Uber Eats a little bit, saved. I know I've been getting great deals, but we want to eat a little just like healthier, a little less from grocery stores and stuff. But yeah, these nutrition scores are amazing. I don't think any of them, maybe they're in California or something, we just don't know. Definitely not in Colorado though. We were just drinking these at the windmill place yesterday and the day before. So cool to see it in a completely different city 2 hours away. It's probably a popular brand, but we just thought it was the local windmill brand, but I love the ostrich. So we just picked up this, and it's called a Soaker waffle, which is a Dutch sugar waffle here in the Netherlands. We got this from the grocery store called Jumbo, and we also picked up a Jumbo healthy drink right here. I know that was bad, but I was trying to make Sophia laugh. But we also have some hummus, so we ate a lot of healthy stuff. You know, it's pretty late in the day, 6:30. What are we really doing? Just hanging out. This city center is, again, nothing like Brussels. I'm getting off track. So the Soaker waffle, how it's different from the Belgian waffle, in my opinion, before I give you the internet's answer, is the Soaker waffle is just like a little drier, sweeter, and like more like vanilla-y. Again, just like sweeter, a little bit more like bitey. And the Belgian waffle was definitely chewier and like more like bread rather than a sugary treat. But the internet says that Belgian waffles are obviously different than the Dutch sugar waffle, which is, again, the Soaker waffle. So unlike Belgian waffles, which are light, airy, and made from batter, the batter is basically just a ball of, like, you know, I guess batter. And then they put it on the compressor, and then the ball, like when we make waffles in the United States, we just like pour liquid into the waffle maker and then just push it. But they have like a set, you know, individual pre-made ball of batter that they just put right on the presser. I forget what it's called. You know, the panini press or whatever it is, but obviously it's a waffle press. But the Soaker waffles are denser and chewier because they're made from a yeast-based dough. So what makes them unique is the pearl sugar inside. This caramelizes when baked, giving a sweet, crunchy texture, as I said before. And they're typically smaller and eaten plain, making them on a really good on-the-go snack here in the Netherlands. Whereas Belgian waffles are, again, thicker and they have really deep pockets, so they're good for adding toppings like fruit, cream, syrup, and they're typically eaten at dessert or even breakfast. But the Soaker waffles are kind of just like more just you eat them plain. This was so good though. I thought it was a Belgian waffle, but I might actually like this a little more. Although it wasn't made fresh, we got it from the grocery store, but I'm sure if this was made fresh, it would be kind of my favorite. But when we did eat the Belgian waffle, we didn't even have any toppings on it, so plain waffle to plain waffle, I guess they're both just pretty different. This is sweeter. That one had a better like texture and it was hot, so they're both really good in their own sense. But I would probably go Belgian waffle over this, but if we didn't buy it at the grocery store, it would probably be better. But Dutch versus Belgium. Belgium wins, but overall, for sure, Dutch wins at like everything else. Okay, so I think we are actually now at Groningen's main square. Take a look. Not exactly sure, but behind me looks like a government building, right? Nope. It's nothing really cool. It's a grocery store with Poseidon there. So we're on the 5th floor right now of the Forum Groningen, which is the public library here. It is so cool. Right now, I don't remember if I just said it, but we're on the 5th floor. There is like a movie theater, bar, food area, a ton of DVDs, and we're in these comfortable chairs right now where the ears are actually the speaker. I was looking for the headphones because we could watch a movie right now. But just take a look at this. This is on a public library. It's so cool. I think total there's around like 7 floors that the public has access to, but in total there is 10. The floors we went to before this had a nice like computer lab, a library in English as well, a green screen room. There was even just a whole like room or production like studio for music videos. I think you can take a tour on like how artists make like music videos. We're only on the 5th floor. Looks like we have 3 more floors to go, but this place is the coolest public library or just public space, you know, central hub for basically everything you need that I've ever seen. It's almost like if a college wants to keep their athletes just in the same building all day, so you know they put the gym and it's basically just everything. It's kind of like a Google campus, like just places to keep, you know, a one-stop shop for everything. But everything here is so futuristic in this building, and it's really nice. Groningen is a completely different vibe than Amsterdam, but definitely more young and everything is new, where Amsterdam was just so cool with all the water, all the buildings were so old, you know, seeing such new stuff, learning so much. We haven't really been here that long, but we will wake up really early tomorrow to maybe get a run in or just do things early before our checkout time. But Amsterdam is definitely the place to be. Groningen right now maybe an 8, I'm not sure. We have a few day trips coming up, but we'll speak more about Groningen later. As far as a day trip, I would say yes so far, but this building is so cool.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Jackson world record pitcher? Yeah. Was that 0? freak out.
That's your face.
I know.
So the day has ended for Groningen, Netherlands. We went to the arcade for a while. It was really cool because, you know, I don't really care about getting tickets and then buying like a Nerf gun that's gonna break in like 3 days. Then we ended up, after the arcade, we ended up getting some food. We still had leftover hummus and some of our healthy drinks, so we went to just McDonald's to I guess it balances out, but we went to McDonald's just to get something to dip the hummus with. And now it's around 10:30. We did want to go to bed early so we could go on a run tomorrow morning, get into like better habits, but there's a nice like bar downstairs. Not that we're gonna be like drinking, but we just want to do some work. It seems like a really cool area down there. We're like craving a Sprite for some reason, but anyway, as far as like the red light district for Groningen, it's pretty like horrible, and it was nothing really like Amsterdam. Also, there was no one there. Like it was just us and then like the girls, and then, you know, like just a few dudes just like standing on the corner, and it was just kind of was like super creepy, and we're like, why are we here? So we just like stopped and just like turned around, you know, got our food, and now we're back here going to do some work. Super happy with this hostel, and yeah, let's just eat and edit some videos, because once I am done editing these videos, I can start applying for internships again. That I'm gonna be depressed if I don't get any. Also, little note to myself, I'm maturing. I wanted to get a vanilla milkshake from McDonald's, but I was like, well, I have this yogurt blueberry drink that I need to drink, so I didn't get the vanilla milkshake. Mom, Dad, I guess now I don't need to go into a store and cry and beg for anything just to say I got it. I'm getting better at just not buying stuff when I go into stores. And yeah, that was just a little childhood note for you.
It's not air pollution, Jackson, it's sound pollution.
Okay.